and nervous for you, right? Because everyone wants to win. 19 of you won't. So put everything into it. Like we've been saying, this is where it starts. The scheming, the backstabbing, the alliances, the friendships, everything is now. It's been building up all day, right? You've probably interacted with everybody here in some way, shape, or form. It was designed that way, okay? But now we have two tribes. We have Watarka, we have Nitmaluk. On the right with Nitmaluk, only because we haven't done it on camera, we have Johnny, Bridget, Corey, Spencer, Gina, Nick, Purity, Caitlin, Andrew, and Jenny. For Watarka, we've got Patrick, EP, Austin, Bradley, Lawrence, M, Lana, Anna, D, and Jack. Before we start this portion, there's one major thing we said last time was that the winner of the pre-tribal portion, M, will get an advantage. You can clap, that's fine. Yeah. As you know, we're voting people out today. The first tribal that M attends, you are immune. So that is guaranteed into final 19. Congratulations. We'll get to the tribe one later, and then we'll tell you who it was as well. Now, this is your first tribal immunity challenge. You'll see 2 lanes. I'm going to explain it in detail, and then we're going to get to some other exciting things. Before I do that, can we actually show this up here too? This is a nice Polaroid setup that you guys took in pregame. Right now it's in alphabetical order. From here on out, it won't be. As we start to eliminate players from the game, you will descend in order from 20 all the way to 1 on this chart with a red X on your name if you are eliminated. So if you're ever curious, this is your reference. It is available for you to see at any point. Now, before we show you what you're playing for, let's talk about the challenge. Like I said, 2 lanes, a red lane on the far side and on the near side, a blue lane. Of course, you have one at a time from Army crawling. Individually traversing it. The first 2 people in your line will receive one of the 2 sponges, and the other one will get the second one. So, the first 2 people, everybody else just crawls. Okay? You guys will go all together to this cooler, and you will form a single file line in which you use those sponges, soak in the water in, and pass them overhead back. I'm talking, here's the sponges, I'm handing them back, the next person takes them, hands them back, etc. From here, back to the bucket. Once you are able, you cannot move your feet while you are doing this. So once the backmost person is able to squeeze into the bucket, go get more water. You can always the end from the front if it's not enough, okay? So if you don't spread yourselves out far, it's too long of a wait or a distance, you'll be fine. Just have the front person who already handed off go to the back and do it like Indian run style, right? If you are, once you fill the bucket, you'll see there are 3 golf balls inside. Those golf balls are basically within a little like pool noodle that'll float up to the top. We will decide when your well, not you, when your bucket is full and those are floated to the top. Then you may take all of those balls. You will designate 4 people from your tribe to do the half pipe portion of this challenge. Version, essentially you are lining up side by side, 4 people in a row. The first person is behind the red. They pour the ball into the next person's half pipe like this, right? The last person doesn't have anyone to pass to, also having the first person run around, etc. Basically until you make it long enough to dump the ball into the hula hoop at the end. If you miss the hula hoop, if you drop the ball, you go back to the start. Okay? If you successfully drop the first ball into the hula hoop, go back, do the second ball, and then do the third ball. Once those 4 people complete that successfully, 6 people on the cheese boards, you are in pairs. These pairs are interchangeable only if you have not yet completed. So you can choose your pairs, and if you're having a hard time with 2 people, your goal is to traverse the ball up to the top. If 2 people can't do it, you can swap in like 1 person, you can switch the pairs up, but the second that I finish, everybody will have successfully navigated the cheese board from that 6 side to drop 3 balls into the 3 compartments at the top. Will win. Okay? Elephant on a little pedestal. And that is the trophy that Olivia took home with her when she won season 1. And that was based on the season of season 1, Borneo, right? Out in the Pacific, where the first season of SuRVAvor took place. Second season of SuRVAvor took place in the Australian outback. In Queensland, nearby these national parks from the Northern Territory, we have themed the tribal idol very similarly. This is your tribal idol. This is the trophy for season 2. Made by my wonderful fiance. The winner of the game the whole weekend will take this home. And that's it. Sorry, we're on the budget. Other than that, the last thing to mention is there was another advantage that was won in the beginning, if you remember. The team that had the most cumulative points across all 10 of you won an advantage in the challenge. So, any guesses on which team it was? Blue thinks it's them. Bridget thinks it might be them, but okay. Yeah, it was like a 60-point lead for Blue. So Blue, you guys only have to transport 2 balls. That's it. You still have to take it up the board, but you don't have to do the rods. Sound good? What I need: 4 people designated as your half pipe people, 6 people as your cheese boards. That is the only designation that you need other than an order for the net. I'll give you a minute to strategize. We'll get started.